After not playing since last Friday at a tournament in Don Bosco, the 2016 CPU Storm Pointers welcomed the 9-19 Decorah Vikings for the opening round of Class 4A Region 8 play Thursday night. While the records of the two teams were significantly different, the matchup proved to be very competitive until the end. CPU's offense started out strong though, as they had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the first. Becky Wright then proceeded to hit it right back where it came from to give the Storm Pointers the early 2-0 advantage. Decorah's deficit could have been a lot worse, but Victoria Miller was able to catch Logan Neal's rocket shot to first base. Moving to the second, Reagan Schutte was able to push the lead to 3 as her sacrifice fly scored Olivia Breck, who stood on third after a double and a pass ball. A 3-run home run by Decorah's Avery Shelton tied the game up at 3s in the fourth, but Schutte continued her superb night at the plate as their RBI single put the Storm Pointers back on top in the bottom half. Schutte's hit brought up Maddie Carr, who rocketed a line drive to the outfield that got past the center fielder and rolled all the way to the fence. This single and then air not only scored Schutte to put CPU up 2, but also placed Carr at third. Unfortunately, a pop out in the infield by Natalie Cook stranded the runner, but it put CPU in a good position as the game moved forward. With the game in the balance, Cook went 1-2-3 through the Vikings lineup in the 7th and capped off the 5-3 win with a strikeout here as the Storm Pointers move on to Saturday night, where they'll travel to Waverly Shell Rock at 7 p.m. Now hear from CPU head coach Shane Light.
Alrighty, Coach. Well, first of all, congratulations on the win. You know, it was a tough one here tonight. You know, despite the record, you knew Decorah, you know, they were going to come out and, you know, play really well tonight, and that's exactly what they did. But, you know, the team, they were cruising, you know, through those first couple innings up 3-0, and then, you know, suffered that big blow with the, you know, the 3-run home run, which was really the only, the really only big blow that they had tonight. But one, you know, what did that moment, you know, tell you about your team? You know, not only for the fact that, you know, an error kind of led the inning to keep going, but then, you know, how they responded that next inning, took the lead, and then were able to, you know, control it towards the end.
Yeah, we've been talking about that the whole year. You know, the one hit, the one runs, it's not going to make the difference. It's going to be all 7 innings. So they knew it going in. They were all, we're going to stay positive no matter what the score. We weren't looking at the score. We knew we were scoring. So, you know, and it was, you know, it was a little mishap, you know, led to 3 runs. But, you know, we already had 3 runs, and we knew we were going to keep scoring. So the girls did a great job. They just shook it off like, no one, okay, next pitch. So that's kind of been our motto.
Yeah, that's awesome. And can you just briefly talk about, you know, especially with, you know, her performance tonight? She gave up the 3-run home run, but Natalie, you know, she did very well on the mound here tonight.
Oh yeah, she's been pumped. You know, she's had really good spin on the ball tonight. You know, she's been working on it. So she's going to be tough to put the ball in play. I mean, you're going to have to hit the ball solid, just with the spin that she has. You know, her curve was dropping really well. You know, she's got a change up nice. Rice ball was coming up. So, I mean, they're going to have to keep their eyes on it because she does keep batters off balance. So,
yeah,
it was a great performance.
Yeah, awesome. And then finally, you know, you guys will move on to Saturday and go to Waverly and take on Waverly Shell Rock on Saturday night. Can you just kind of talk about, you know, how this game will prepare you for Saturday, and, you know, what the message will be, you know, tomorrow in practice, you know, leading up to the game on Saturday?
You know, we've been looking at it one game at a time. You know, when we seen the draw with our class, it's anybody's game, so we got to be on. I think anybody in 4A, you know, if they're on, they're hot, they're going to make a run. So, and we want to be that team. So we've been really stressing hitting, do a lot of hitting, you know, during practice. Defense is there. We're just staying clean. You know, we're going to give up some hits, but we're going to get our own. So that's what we were looking at.